Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, I'm bringing you a horror action movie released in 2016, so don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss any new videos. Now, let's check it out. The scene begins in the year 2597, where two notorious criminals, Kamachi and Nanao, are fleeing through the streets of Tokyo with the police in hot pursuit. They make some desperate moves, but soon they're surrounded. Just when things look hopeless, a flying car descends and stops right in front of them, revealing the famous Dr. Honda, who's distractedly watching his own presentation on exterminating cockroaches on Mars. For Honda, Kamachi and Nanao are the perfect candidates for his Martian cleanup project since they're both charged with second-degree murder. He offers them a tempting deal: freedom from their crimes in exchange for a trip to Mars to eradicate space roaches. Of course, the contract includes a risky surgery, and while Kamachi hesitates, Nanao jumps right in, leaving him no choice but to follow her. 2 years later, Nanao and Kamachi board the Bugs 2 spaceship bound for Mars, joined by a, let's say, interesting crew. Shortly after, a fighter named Jean challenges Kamachi to a friendly training session, which ends in a tie, though Jean insists he only went easy on the rookie. Later, Jean tries to impress Nanao, who turns him down, saying that Kamachi freed her. Ichiro laughs ironically at the idea of freedom coming from a criminal. Meanwhile, Tezuka, a serial killer, terrifies poor Maria by licking her while she's asleep, and Osako, who profits from shady teen jobs, tries to comfort her. Among this sketchy crew, Nanao realizes Honda seems to have hired only delinquents. Still, the kickboxer Jean thinks they were picked more for being broke. Quite the dream team, right? When they finally arrive on Mars, everyone's ready for the job. Mars now looks like Earth after a terraforming process, and Lieutenant Mina releases a powerful chemical to exterminate the cockroaches. The team splits up to monitor its effectiveness, but they're quickly ambushed by Martians. Yep, 3 massive creatures wielding clubs. Kamachi, in his naivety, tries to negotiate, but the response is a brutal attack that leaves Nanao dead in seconds. The crew soon realizes that the real inhabitants of Mars are the cockroaches humanity sent centuries ago, which, after evolving with space radiation, have turned into humanoid, muscular beings, the fearsome terraformers. In an obvious nod to aliens, the team realizes these bugs are much tougher than expected. And fun fact, the evolved roaches in this movie take visual inspiration directly from the effects used in Starship Troopers. Dr. Honda, who appears holographically with the calm of someone ordering pizza, explains they were genetically modified with insect DNA to gain superpowers and take on the terraformers. Thus, the simple pest control mission turns each crew member into a superpowered hybrid who can only stay mutated for a few minutes. But no one was warned about this beforehand by higher-ups, and Captain Dojima admits he was in on the secret. The group wants to return to Earth, but by now they're surrounded by mutant cockroaches. So Lee, an immortal ex-soldier who calls himself God, volunteers to fight. Lee mutates into a cross between a man and a bombardier beetle, capable of launching flames, and takes on one of the terraformers. After an electrifying fight, the creature quickly recovers and kills Lee, proving this mission is more of a death sentence than a job offer. Inside the spaceship, things only get worse. The terraformers start invading, and Dojima injects the DNA of a paraponer ant, one of the world's strongest and most venomous insects, to fight them, while Ichiro, the hacker, tries to lock the ship down to kill them by asphyxiation, resulting in chaotic combat, locked doors, and an impending vacuum. Outside, Kamachi reflects on his life as the crew flees in a rover, facing a wave of terraformers the size of a tsunami. Tezuka uses his beetle powers to release gas and clear a path, but panic spreads, and everyone knows they could be the next to be devoured, or worse, crushed by these mutant roaches. The rover finally makes it through the storm, and everyone celebrates like they just survived an action movie. But of course, fate loves a plot twist. They soon spot a second wave much larger, coming straight at them. Knowing Tezuka couldn't handle this alone, Maria and Osako inject themselves to mutate. Osako becomes the hard-shell beetle, so tough not even an elephant could crush him, while Maria transforms into the rainbow beetle, a master of camouflage. The duo jumps in to protect Tezuka, allowing the rover to move forward, until, in a twist, the vehicle flips, throwing everyone to the ground. To make matters worse, it activates autopilot and drives off, leaving the 3 stranded and surrounded by cockroaches who waste no time killing them. In seconds, they're all dead, or so it seems until they mysteriously wake up on the Bugs 1, with a spy camera watching them. As Torimaru and Yashikane stand guard outside, the rest of the team enters the Bugs One, where Mina soon discovers that the ship's computer is sending data to someone on Earth. When they rush to investigate sounds, they find Torimaru and Yashikane dead. Alongside mastering mutant transformations, the terraformers can now use weapons, because why not, right? Kamachi decides to fight back and injects himself to transform into the deadly Asian giant hornet, unleashing one sting after another. Jean is next to mutate, becoming a grasshopper capable of jumping 90 floors in one leap, while Mina transforms into an Asian giant mantis with razor-sharp legs. With skills worthy of an insect version of Predator, they destroy the cockroaches until the mist clears, revealing a pyramid in the distance. Nearby, a spy cockroach with a cell phone calls Honda, confirming that the plan is going smoothly. While Honda watches from afar, Dojima is taken hostage by a bizarre cockroach, Asuka, an emerald cockroach wasp with mind control powers, who reveals that she and Ichiro have secretly been working for Honda all along. She wastes no time in killing Dojima and then dousing Ichiro with water to wake him from hibernation. They both check an egg which, upon hatching, reveals second-generation cockroaches, so evolved that not even Asuka can control them. As expected in a classic betrayal, Ichiro and Asuka soon pay the price, and the Bugs 2 is attacked and taken down as the new cockroaches spread throughout the ship. Amid the chaos, Jean injects extra doses, grows wings, and begins an all-out aerial war. In the end, Kamachi and Ichiro come face-to-face with the remaining cockroaches, but Kamachi, perhaps out of exhaustion, decides to let one evolved cockroach escape. After they reach the escape module, they discover Honda has been watching all along and reveals that the true goal was to turn criminals into super soldiers to combat alien cockroaches. Ichiro, hacking the system, sends a global broadcast exposing the conspiracy. Of course, Honda just laughs and activates a mechanical death web on his assistant. Back on Earth, Ichiro vows to expose everyone involved, while Kamachi promises to return to Mars to bring justice. If I were in this situation, I definitely wouldn't let the rover escape on its own, but maybe I'd use the camouflage powers to throw off the roaches. But now I leave you with this awesome video to watch. I'll see you there.